Don't worry about it. Let's see what's happening over here in all of these rest of these liberal cities, because it ain't just Philadelphia. No, we got demons everywhere. I'm leaving this belt behind my neck for the rest of the show. Listen. Let me tell you something. Y'all see all of this alphabet community and everybody going this way and that way, and they don't know which bathroom they go into? Y'all see all of this looting and stealing and nobody knows who they are anymore, and I'm just so broken. Oh my God, let me do a TikTok and talk about how inflation is killing me. You see all of this crying and whining and this femininity. You see all of these women having these children out of wedlock. You know how you could have solved for 99.9% of all of these problems? This right here. I know you don't believe in it. I know that you was raised to be so liberal and you can just talk back to your parents and you thought that you was white. I'm trying to tell you, the way that you solve for 99.9% of these problems is that you ask questions later, but you solve for it with the rod of correction. Y'all are so weak. You don't even know what it is that you was missing out on because you neglected to give your child a little bit of correction. You don't even know where your child is. You don't know if they're in school or if they're out there hanging out with their friends. See, I'm old school. I'm different. I know I'm 41 years old, but I feel like I was born in the 50s and the 40s. Because I come from an era, and I'm from an era where you had to be accountable for what it is that you did even when you were a child, and you were allowed to fail in a controlled environment and then be corrected so that they don't have to pick you up out of the precinct when you become an adult, because ain't nobody got no bail money for you. That's what my parents said right away. They say, listen, I don't know who you think you are, but first you're going to get this belt, and then I may explain to you that when you get older, and this hurts me more than it hurts you, the reason why I'm going to give this to you now is because this is my payment. This is your bail money. That's what my father told me. He said, listen, my father gave me one whooping in my entire life. My mama was kicking ass and taking names. My father said, listen, this is your bail money right here. We gonna solve for everything that you got going on in your life with this right here. I'm not coming to get you out of jail. I'm not bailing you out. We not putting the house up for you. You gonna have to make sure that you don't get arrested because nobody is coming to save you. This is your correction. I'm going to give you your payment right now. And it just went up from there. Then we was in Bible study. We was busy. We was playing basketball and then Bible study. Basketball, Bible study. Basketball, Bible study. So the little bit of trouble that you wind up getting into, when you seen people going over there and they was doing stuff in high school and dudes were starting to go and smoke trees and they was, going to bust chicks down, man, we was like, listen, I skip a little bit of school, but I'm not going over to y'all with the drug-infested house because my daddy said he ain't coming to get me. But y'all wanted to test the waters. And now look, it's a food desert. You can't go get no pillows. You can't get no M&Ms, no Kit Kats, no Twix, no Nestle Crunch. Nothing. You can't go to Target no more. All you got in your neighborhood is dollar stores now. Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Dollar General, dollar. Everything in your household comes straight from Dollar Tree and Dollar General. The rug, the toys, everything. You know why? Because you don't have no stores no more in your neighborhood. They burned up AutoZone, so you can't fix your car. You can't go to the dealership. Anywhere you go, you got to go and give money over into another community, and then you got to go home. Listen, come over here, buy your car, take your ass home, and you can't stay here. This is what's happening in your communities. They're taking your money, and then you want to sit here and have a conversation with me about where the black dollar ain't circulating. It ain't circulating because it can't go nowhere. Where you think that it's going to go? Where you think the black dollar going to go? Ain't nowhere to send it. You ain't got nothing but fast food restaurants in your hood. You can't even go in there and sit down anymore because now they only got a drive-through. You ain't got a car to go and get it, so you got to go and steal somebody's bike in order to ride through the drive-through because they ain't going to serve you without at least two wheels of transportation. What did you think was going to happen? You burned up your stores. You can't fix your cars. You can't buy no food. Anywhere you go, you got to go and buy your groceries from the corner store, right? They go over to Sam's Club because Sam's Club is way out in the boondocks. They bring all of the supplies over into the store. They mark it up by 400%, and you getting the old stuff. So anything you get is nutritious. It's old. It's expired. But you gotta eat. You gotta eat. You didn't like this harsh talk that I'm giving you today? You don't like what it is that I'm saying today? Is this bothersome to you? Is this triggering? Is this bothering you today? Huh? Oh my God, Anton is triggering me today. Oh my God, I got so many family traumas. I need to go back to my therapist, like Charlamagne said, in order to fix all of the things that happened in my past. We leaving his belt right here.
Welcome back, everybody. Target says that it will close 9 stores in major cities across the country, citing violence, theft, and organized retail crime. It's going to be closing 1 store in New York City's Harlem neighborhood, 2 locations in Seattle, 3 stores in San Francisco and the Oakland area, and 3.
Let's hold on. Look. Check it out. Look where they closing all of the stores at, y'all. Look. Check it out. They got it on the map for y'all. Everything that voted blue, we closing it. New York, Houston, LA, San Francisco, Portland, Seattle. Remember when y'all all left Atlanta and y'all wanted to move down to Houston? Now y'all ain't got no Target no more. Everything that's blue, even in the red places, the one place that was blue, they said, we getting up out of here, man. We can't just keep dealing with this. Everywhere that's blue. Hold on, I want to let her name how many stores in each place.
2 locations in Seattle. It's going to be closing 1 store in New York City's Harlem neighborhood, 2 locations in Seattle, 3 stores in San Francisco and the Oakland area, and 3 more in Portland, Oregon. What does this all have in common? Yeah, places where they have seen organized crime and places where you don't get prosecuted to the full extent of the law. DAs.
What? You can go in there and take whatever you wanted, and you thought that they was just going to keep on stocking up the shelves for you to come in and get your deodorant, your drinks, your Annihilators, your Kit Kats, your Hoo-Hoos. You keep stealing wine and liquor and leaving all of the water bottles on the shelf. They ain't stealing water. They stealing wine and liquor.
Look the other way. Target said we cannot continue operating these stores because theft and organized retail crime are threatening the safety of our team and guests and contributing to unsustainable business performance. The company went on to say that before they made the decision, they invested heavily in strategies to try and prevent and stop theft. Things like adding more security team members, using third-party guard services, implementing theft deterrent tools across the business. Now, the CFO said back in May that they believe that theft and shrinkage is what they call it, theft and shrinkage would be $500 million worse this year than last year. $500 million.
They didn't say it was going to be $500 million. They said it's going to be $500 million worse on top of what it was last year. The only reason that people wasn't stealing in 2020 and 2021 and 2022, don't y'all know that Target had its best years during the pandemic? Walmart, Kroger, CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid. Don't you see all of these places is closing up business now? You know what happened? They opened up the doors for you to walk back in and do whatever it is that you wanted to do. They put armed guards and you circumvented the process. They put security guard, theft deterrent devices. They put up bigger turnstiles and every single thing. And you know what? Stuff was still walking into the front door and out of the back door. Where they at, though? Your kids, your adults, the mama and the daughter is in there stealing at the same time. And they stole to the tune of $500 million more than they had in the year before.
Dollars additionally lost to theft and other issues like this. Shares of Target are down more than 25% year to date. But
organized crime doesn't. It just has the connotation of, you see like the guys over in Brooklyn hanging out at the social club or something. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about mobs that the cops are so many that the cops are overwhelmed and the employees are overwhelmed.
You see them? No. I'm sorry, sir. Brandon Johnson said these are not mobs. Hold on, let me give my Brandon Johnson. These are not mobs. These are large gatherings. And so what we need to do over here in Chicago is we need to make sure that we're servicing our youth, that we're being there for them at the picnics, that we're adding value into their lives by talking to them on the street corner. And we're not, I repeat, we are not going to demonize our large gatherings with young people that are walking around with hoodies on and saggy pants and black Air Force Ones, and then the rest of them have on blue jean shorts and white socks with their black Air Force Ones. We're not going to demonize these people just because they stole over $1 million worth of things over the last year, and they beat up that man inside of the alley that was walking down the street in broad daylight with his pizza, and they hit him in the front of the head with the gun, and they went over there and they robbed the DePaul students over there in Chicago. We are not, I repeat, I will not have it. I will not have it. We will not demonize these people that don't have a father or a mother in the house, and they stealing their grandmother's Social Security check. And they're following Bandman Kebo in order to understand how to get trade lines and how to get more scamming going on. We will not demonize these young people. It is the white power system. It is Biden's fault. It is systematic oppression. And it is definitely the fact that we did not get reparations as to the reason why these young people are out here stealing, robbing, and killing, and why we can't get control of O Block. I will not have it. I will not let you demonize our young people. Let me take you over into a different city and show you exactly what that impact is over in Harlem, ladies and gentlemen.
Target announced that it will close 9 of its stores, including the one on 117th Street in Harlem. The stores will shutter for good on October 21st.
And as Fox 5's Arthur Chan reports, Target's blaming the closures on ongoing problems with theft and violence.
I just come out of there. I got me some eggs, some bananas, some avocados.
Anthony uses it for his groceries, and David is here for a birthday present.
I just bought a little something for my son, whose his birthday today.
Countless residents in East Harlem rely on this Target on East 117th Street, but now Target says it's closing this store in a matter of weeks, citing rampant shoplifting that threatens the safety of employees and customers.
They come here, they steal, and I told them they're hurting the neighborhood.
This woman has worked at this Target location since it opened in 2010. She asked not to be identified, but shared with us her frustration with shoplifters who often come in mobs emptying shelves.
They thought they was being smart and everything, running in, running out. Just disrespectful to this store.
You see how passionate these people are about their neighborhoods? The ones that really care? You see how passionate these people are about their neighborhoods and their stores? And the fact that she's worked there since it's opened in 2010, she take pride in the fact that this is a place that she can come and then get a paycheck and exchange her time for money. And she likes the fact that she can shop there and get her discount and go and pick up her light bulbs on her way going home from work. And she got to stand here and dealing with y'all little. I feel her pain. I feel the same way because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Listen, when I have to go outside, and I ain't never been to jail in my entire life, and when I got to go outside, right, and I'm looked at a certain way, and I have to overextend myself to be friendly and to dress appropriately and to speak proper English in order to be able to lower the threat level that somebody may feel as a result of they just seeing your son out there and your nephew out there and your uncle out there is fighting, stealing, killing, and running in these stores and mobbing up and stealing everything that they can find get their hands on. It's unfortunate because I can't even feel bad because you then made me look bad as a result of your behavior, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, and this is why I still got this belt around my neck, because we're going to have some straightening going on here. And by the time that you get home, listen, it's somebody that's watching this right now whose son is about to go over to Walmart, Louis Vuitton, all of the stores. They plotting, they stealing, they about to do some crime, and they about to do something that they not supposed to do. And you know your kids. You know your kids. You know your children. You know what they into. You know what they about to get into. You know what's happening. You know the spirit of your kid. Y'all knew the minute that they was born, okay, this one is dark. This one has got a dark heart. And this one got a light heart. They was twins. But that one was, you knew that you had to get the rod of correction in order to drive that far from thee. He needed all of the prayer and all of the help and all of the fatherly love and all of the everything that he could possibly get in order for you to save his life. And you decided that you still wanted to just be his friend. Then now they over here robbing Target and Target is closing.
You understand what I'm saying? They just disrespected the store to the tires. Now there's not going to be no more Target. Now what they're going to do? Now what's going to happen to this neighborhood?
Surveillance videos like these routinely show brazen levels of criminal activity.
Look at them.
Shoplifting on a large scale has become a national crisis, costing retailers over $112 billion in losses last year, according to a National Retail Federation survey. Target's East Harlem store is one of 9 locations. It's closing nationwide, all for the same reason. Other locations include San Francisco, Portland, and Seattle.
We may see other stores closing locations too, specifically in those big metro areas where, you know, the cost of rent is high. So it's really making a bigger impact on those stores.
Wait. So what you saying, my snow hair that's on this live stream right here, my good, beautiful brown shirt, blonde hair, snow hair. Umar Johnson like to call them snow bunnies, but I know that once they reach a certain age, they become snow hares. Okay. Snow puppies is the guys that Umar Johnson calls, but once they get a little bit older, they become snow dogs. You know what I'm saying? So what you saying, my little snow hair, is that they continue to drive up their own inflation by then having things cost more or being more difficult for them to secure goods and services because Shipped don't want to come into their neighborhood and DoorDash won't deliver and they have a food desert and they got to go out of their way and spend way more money to get the same service and the same goods because they destroyed their own neighborhoods. Say it ain't so. Say this is not the same thing that has been repeated since the 67 riots. I am aware of the repercussions, all as I was growing up in the 90s, of what happened in the 67 riots to our cities. You know why? Because we never recovered from it until the 2010s, 2020s. It took us 50 years for us to start to come back to where it is that we supposed to be. Whole lifetimes, whole generations of people for us to come back to where we are now. You're creating your own inflation in your own neighborhood by tearing up your own stuff. Inflation for you is much higher because it costs you more to be able to do the same things possibly in more time and more resources and more money. For you to go out and get the same services as other people, then you keep talking about people investing in your neighborhoods. I seen a clip where Tiffany Haddish said that she was opening up a grocery store in the hood in Compton. Man, if you don't get on out of here with that, crazy, man.
CVS, the Rite Aids, they're all closing. These guys are shoplifting left and right, and it's horrible.
Not only is there a cost to this neighborhood, but this impacts all of the employees who work at this location. Target says they're going to try to absorb everybody into other Target stores. The residents here have some choice advice for shoplifters.
Get a job.
The lights will go out here permanently on October 21st at the Target in East River Plaza. Arthur Chien, Fox 5 News.
Well, tonight's big story involves a big announcement from Target. The company announced today that it's closing 9 stores in 4 states, including 3 locations in Portland. The reason? Theft and organized retail crime, according to Target. The company says it's worried about the safety of its workers and customers. Here's investigative reporter Kylie Boshi.
Target said enough is enough. The retail giant announced Tuesday it's closing 3 Portland stores, including the downtown Galleria, Southeast Powell, and the Hollywood location in Northeast Portland. In a statement, the company explained, "We cannot continue operating these stores because theft and organized retail crime are threatening the safety of our team and guests and contributing to unsustainable business performance." As we've been reporting over the past year, police, prosecutors, and retailers complain shoplifting or organized retail crime is a citywide epidemic, largely fueled by drug addiction. And we've witnessed it.
Largely fueled by the drug epidemic. Come on, man. Stop this nonsense. It's fueled by a lack of rod correction inside of these households. That's what it's fueled by. It's fueled by the idea that you don't have a two-parent. Y'all keep talking about and arguing with me on these panels all the time when we talking about relationships. Man, this is why everything is interconnected. You keep arguing with me and talking with me all this time talking about it's okay to be a single mama. Okay, so when you go and when you over your boyfriend house, what you think he doing? You think he chilling at the crib? Think he having a good time? Think it's cool? Think it's smart? Think he taking care of business? I was very intentional on only having one child. And let me tell you, I have one of the sweetest people in the world as a child. I mean, that girl has given me literally zero problems throughout her lifetime. But it's taken a monstrous effort. Literally, her mother has not worked since she was born because we are very dedicated and we employ and deploy so many resources. Her nickname is $1 Million Baby. You know why? Because we hire, we assist, we persist, we are involved. We at every single meeting, we at every single event, we at every single tournament. We participate with her teachers. We're integrated with what it is she got going on. We know what's happening with her grades. We have a conversation with her every day. We fly her back and forth. We are intimately connected. And we know exactly what's going on. We participate in the school tours. We pick her up from school. We teach her. We're very hands-on. I'm on her every single day. Leslie, why you ain't got your glasses? Where your glasses at? Is your room clean? Hold on, let's go through here. Now, you promised me that you was going to get stuff done and taken care of, but since you didn't fulfill your obligations, now I got to sit here and over. Like, it's a 10 times over full-time job for two people that are successfully married and participating in a household. What do you think is going to happen with you by yourself, opening up your legs to somebody that don't even care about you? You know he wasn't no good. You knew he wasn't going to stick around. You never even married him. You gave him over the box, and then your kid came out with syphilis in their eyes in order for them to continue to... What do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen in your community? Huh? The number one problem in this country is fatherless households. The number two problem is homelessness. And they're both interconnected.
Criminals literally stealing merchandise off store shelves and walking out the front door with little or no fear of being arrested or prosecuted. Earlier this month, we spoke with one of Portland's most prolific shoplifters. Martin Castaway is serving 7 years in prison.
So what can be done?
Let me read some of these super chats, and then we're going to move over to the next thing because I want to make sure that I hit every single point. I'm going to hit every single point. Every last point, I'm going to hit it today. All of them.